How's it going, boys? It's cold. It is really cold. It's like 9 degrees right now. And we're in the garage because I need to get the flywheel out so I can have it resurfaced. Damn. So, on that note, I got everything soaking in PB Blaster currently because we have to take this transmission and transfer case completely apart. Not just a one and done type of thing. I gotta use parts off the old one for the new one to make it work. Save money, and I gotta get the flywheel out, get the clutch out, get all that taken care of, order some parts if I need it. And so, on that note, let's get set up and we'll get started. Okay, so we're gonna start on the starter to get that removed. So what we're gonna do is that there's a bolt here, and there's a bolt up front. Kind of harder to see, but I think it's supposed to be 9/16 because 9/16 works on the front, but not the back. I think just because this is an old bolt, it's gonna have some issues with it. I think I'm using a 15 right now. I think it's just because it's old, because the edges are kind of worn out a little bit. Okay, one. Let's try the next. Here it goes. I don't think that's swap meters. I think there's wires, but I don't know if this they're not going to show now, so there it goes. And there's one starter. Look at that. Not bad. Okay. This bolt goes back in here so you don't lose it. And we're gonna weave this around everything, set it down, put the bolt that needs to be cleaned up back through the hole it belongs. Okay, so once that is out, I'm going to loosen the bolts for the transmission mount, and we're going to jack up the transmission and obviously the engine because it's still attached slightly from the back of the transfer case, just enough so all the weight is off of the mounts so we can get those out completely. I accidentally jumped a step. We gotta unplug all the wires. There's one here, the transfer case. There's one up here on the transmission. And then there's one right here on the front of the transmission. So we gotta make sure to get all those off. And if you have any vacuum lines, go ahead and remove those. Okay, to remove this wire here, it is 2 7/16 bolts. We get a wire brush and clean all this up, so hopefully I don't strip it. Okay. Ugh. All right. This is a sensor. You can see there, and you can see that there's a flywheel. It's pretty dirty. I did spray it with some PB Blaster, so that's probably why it's wet. But there's a seal here, and that seal is all sorts of not good. So I do have to replace that too. So this is a great time to do all of that. I mean, every seal that you can, whether or not it needs it, probably should do it, because if you need this replaced when everything's back together, well, that's going to be a longer job than just doing it right now. Alright, there it is. This is their mount right here. 9/16 on top and bottom. I'm gonna do it together, look, it seems to be. Got one for that one, and there must be a glitch in here. Is it not loose? Oh, it's not. It's not. Oh, that's right. Probably match. You know, it's like water washer, essentially. Aha! There it is. Now that's free for that to drop. Ew. Alright. Next. Alright, next one's 11/16. We got two now down here. So that sensor over there is a crank sensor, and the boot for it needs to be ordered. No one around me had it in stock, unfortunately. And I did not buy a jack stand because that's money, and I don't have a lot of it. So I got a couple pieces here, hoping to get us by. I think we can get that to work. I don't know what I think that is. That works. Nice. Okay, now 11/16 again. Let's get that off. Okay. Now we take off the skid plate here. That one's gonna be a fun one too. I just know it is. Like that. Broke it. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Well, let's get it out and assess the damage. bolt looks bent. And that was gross. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 attached to the block on top, and I think maybe one more over there. But these top two here are 9/16. Five eighths on that side there. Oh wow, okay. That's on there. Whew. A little more of that just in case. And breaker bar. It's a small one, but it's better. No, I need that. There it goes. Okay, next one. There's one that is behind the starter. It is also 5/8. That's just complete.